Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, Solar Christos Sophia Diamond Beings of Infinite Light. Welcome to August and happy super full moon in Aquarius as we cross the line of 5D into the new heaven upon the new earth in the new golden age of Aquarius. We have another day of massive energetics pumping into the quantum field from the Most High, Infinite Source Creator, the Great Mystery. We begin this powerful, intense, and courageous month of the Lion with a bang. Our local Solaris continues to go ballistic, sending higher-level reinforcements to Gaia and all her children of the Sun by releasing multiple C-class solar flares. And we are now up to 8 major M-class flares for the 8-8 Lionsgate portal, with the most powerful maxing at M3.66 at 6:57 UTC. These codes and keys are calling in our abundance, peace, and prosperity for all sentient beings of the way. We also witness more big spikes of white light on the Schumann charts, today at amplitudes of 52 and 57 Hertz. Fifth dimensional energetics flowing in and out of the crystalline core of Pachamama. The sword of truth has been returned to our good people of the new earth as we cut through all lies, illusions, and delusions of the veil of separation programming and come into the oneness of all life. As we realize our true nature of Buddha mind of the awakened one, we step into the self-realization that we are the one in the many and the many in the one, that duality only exists within the simulation. As we call on and merge with our higher self at one with the source of Mother, Father, God, we let go of all attachments to that which is false and surrender into the loving arms of Divine Mother as we heal all core wounds of the past, present, and future, and activate our roles as leaders and wayshowers of the new Edenic evolution of eternal bliss consciousness. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end where we release a very powerful prayer for first ray healing, God's will. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 13 degrees, 8 minutes Aquarius. The sun is at 9 degrees, 31 minutes Leo. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 10 degrees Leo, early morning dew. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 14 degrees Aquarius. A train entering a tunnel, from astrologyweekly.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Valerie A. Elster. Nature is unpredictable. Like the feminine, we move like water, flowing to wherever guided, where she needs us to be, unfolding our ancient sensuality onto the land. When we feel safe, the waters flow. From ValerieElster.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light Catherine Ray. 15:27, turn the corner day. 3:27, it is done. 39, Matrix fell. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Eliza White. We are literally grounding a whole new generation of rainbow children. Do not worry if you are tired or wobbly, because we've done this before and we know what we are doing. Just open your eyes slowly and listen with your heart. It will all come into focus. With the love that is you, from ElizaWhiteBuffalo.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Elizabeth Lanvari. As we await the breakthrough imminent, we must continue to practice patience, focus, and accept the situation while knowing that things are meant to happen. Everything is instrumental in the best ways. And from Divine Sister of the Light Salini Apodaca. The first supermoon is August 1st in the sign of Aquarius. This will pack a wallop, but in a good way. Get ready for some huge shifting in your lives financially and personally. Our blockages begin to disappear. We really are moving into the Aquarian age of abundance, peace, and awakening. From Salini.love. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Mary Costello. The Eternal Mother's Eye is the portal to the golden timeline. The needle of the eye is the receptive vision of the eternal Golden Mother. Everything will pass through the eye of this needle in the magnetic return to Source. The Golden Age is being woven by the Mother's magnetic weaving ability. We are her strands of fabric, our golden soul, the strands. How precious is this long-awaited moment when the Mother of all has come to reclaim all of us. Her holy body has been restored. The sacred channel between heaven womb and earth womb has been restored. All space is sacred again. The magnetic containing of the mother light has created a compression of energies. And now that we're all here, like a tin of sardines, she will see us clearly. And she weaves and magnetizes, returning all distortions back to Source and creating the fabric of the Golden Age with her beloved children, us. Every golden soul has a place. I speak these knowings because I was born with the code of it in my eye, to remember and remind. Blessings in the love of one. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Femke Shoka. Your higher self is the most reliable source of guidance and healing for your spiritual evolution. Always remember this. You are the Ascended Master. You are the angelic being. You are your best guru. You are anchored in all 12 dimensions. All you need to do is focus and breathe from and in your heart center, the place of divine love and compassion. As you raise your vibrational frequency, this allows more of your DNA strands to activate, to switch on. With this comes your ability to hold more light, to hold the greater light of your higher dimensional selves, allowing for the activation of your personal portals and accessing the higher realities, as well as connecting with other higher dimensional beings from around the galaxy and beyond. I am. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Linda Lee. Dear family of love and light, Gaia is requesting divine intervention again. This time Gaia has encountered energies that have harmed her a great deal before. Gaia asks the divine to take actions so that the energies can be removed immediately and she can feel safe. Per Gaia's request, the divine is carrying out the divine intervention now to take care of the old energies. Gaia has been attacked fiercely by these energies before, and these energies need to face Gaia's ascension laws. Gaia's ascension is protected by the spiritual laws. There are no exceptions. The divine has strict rules about following Gaia's ascension laws. Just like everywhere else in the great cosmos, spiritual laws are being followed by all souls. Thank you for your unconditional love for Gaia and the divine. Divine blessings to you always. Linda Lee, Gaia, the divine, and the company of heaven. So it is. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Shay, from Numbers by Shay Numerology. 8/1/23. Buckle up. You've entered a new dimension this month with a supermoon in Aquarius today and a supermoon in Pisces waiting for the 30th, 31st of August. The great balancer of situations, relationships, personal karma, and expectations is bursting with information just for you. Before it is done, it will deliver what's most important to your well-being and make sure you are well and truly anchored in your own head and heart. You are the center of the universe now. Everything points to you and the choices you make. Your right action today is to forget everything you think you know, because almost all of it is carried over from the past and you need more room for what is being born, transmuted, or realigned within you. New growth uses the past as fertilizer, not fact. Let it go. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. I simply love these new energies as the shift accelerates. It is so loving, supportive, and filled with omnipotent love. More than this, as balance returns within ourselves, we will find it reflected outside of us as well. As our consciousness rises and we step more and more into our light bodies, our vibrational frequencies and the energy radiating out from us in every higher frequency band, we attract what is present in those higher frequency bands. Thus multidimensionality becomes the norm. You can now tune into what you could not tune into before, and indeed all which already is in balance, harmony, and of the angelic frequency bands, as the 7th dimensional state becomes accessible with the 9th and even higher. I have found that my heart energies are expanding with the higher aspects of my third eye, crown, and higher chakras. I consciously cleanse, clear, purify, and ask for the full activation of all my energy systems now, and can feel the difference. I do have a method I teach my students, but I am now adjusting this according to my highest guidance. The more this is done, the less detached one becomes, and the more one can step into multidimensionality. One is free to explore beyond anything ever believed possible into the state where all is possible. This transcends the mind and utilizes the inherent powers of the soul. Yet it is only possible with pure intent and crystal clear clarity, and thus not attached to any form. No thingness. Ego cannot exist in nothingness. The soul can. The shift is intensifying, so is the purification process. Mother Earth is cleansing herself on all fronts now. Fire transmutes. Waters cleanse and bring renewed life. Storms and air purifies all the chemicals and muck they are contaminating the skies with in their ignorance. Earthquakes and volcanoes create new landmass, as huge tracts will sink under the sea and new emerge, as the old earth is incorporated into the new, a massive rebirth. It is especially the water element which is making herself known on all levels. Embrace it all, for indeed this is the new epoch of balance, harmony, unity, and love, the brother and sisterhood of one. All is love and returning us to the ultimate source of all being, which is pure love. From JudithKusel.com. And today from Divine Butler of the Light, Diego E. Berman, Ph.D. Super Full Moon plus August 88 codes. Dear friends, the energies of today's super full moon in Aquarius are swirling across the globe and are merging with the new incoming August light codes from the 88 Lionsgate portal. This is an intense combination, and your body is surely feeling this at some level. These light codes surfing across the atmospheric layers of our planet carry information in the form of sacred geometry that interacts with our own energy fields. Most of all, we feel these codes affecting our nervous system, generating exhaustion, lack of concentration, some headaches and dizziness, and also air ringing in some of you. We are literally reshaping our entire human vessel and allowing more light and new information to become embedded within our being. On the other hand, some of you may feel invigorated and brimming with energy and ideas. It all depends on which part of your journey you find yourself at this particular time. 144 flowing in. This process of evolving energetically while in a human body is very complex and a one-of-a-kind for humanity as a whole, and of course for each of us individually. We are being changed at a tremendous speed and quite profoundly. We are leaving behind old structures and belief systems that are no longer useful and conducive to our old-style 3D evolution. We are truly in the midst of a transition phase that will last a few years more. Luckily, we have the assistance of these divine winds under our wings. We expect more incoming energy waves on and off as we approach 8-8. So please be kind to yourself and listen to your body. You will not be the same person in a month from now, and that is a positive thing. We can't change the direction of the wind, but we can adjust our sails to always reach safer and brighter shores. Use these days to explore within and feel which areas of your life require some further clearing. Let those fears dissolve under this first super full moon of this month to make space for fresher and more uplifting starts. Keep shining your light, friends. Happy super full moon. Much love. We are one. From DiegoBerman.com. From Divine Sistar of the Light Devyani Singh from Isis Channelings. Full moon, August 1st, guided by divine will and mother, grandmother wound. This is a loaded full moon as it is in Sirius blue ray season of destructive creation. Destruction precedes new creation, and it is also the last full moon before Venus Kazemi on August 13th, where Venus Inanna officially leaves behind the Capricorn Metagoddess archetype and moves into the Leo Metagoddess archetype. In other words, major karmic cycles are going to crash and burn, especially those where our personal will and path is at divergence with the soul lessons, destiny, and fate has mapped out for you as your soul's blueprint of self-mastery, liberation, and enlightenment. That is aligning personal will with divine will, courtesy the blue ray frequency. The signature of the blue ray Lionsgate portal also means these karmic endings could be rather sudden and earth-shattering in appearance, even though they may have been a long time coming. As the Capricorn wise woman cycle finally closes, these karmic cycles and lessons could have an underlying tone of the shadow grandmother, mother aspects. That is, where are you not fully owning your power and wisdom and instead playing the victimhood card to gain recognition, sympathy, attention, and gaining power control over in a passive-aggressive fashion which maligns the perceived oppressor and glorifies the victim. The Capricorn wise woman, energy not gender, is the matriarch because of her insights, foresights, wisdom, which she uses to stir the upliftment of the entire community, and not for personal glory. The shadow aspect here lies in power over tactics for self-glorification while simultaneously playing the victim card. The other aspect at play is the mother wound, a fundamental abandonment wound carried by many, whereby they did not receive the protection, nurturing, wise counsel, encouragement, and unconditional love that should have rightfully been theirs, or had to play mother to their own mothers, because the mother, primary caregiver, was operating out of victimhood and shadow feminine mentality of damsel in distress needing protection, envy, jealousy, backstabbing, and other passive-aggressive behavior. The rising of the divine feminine frequencies have aided us in releasing much hurt and disconnect arising from this wound, as we heal and self-mother ourselves into self-love, self-worth, acceptance, creativity, and abundance. Out of the manipulative and attention-seeking maiden into the nurturing mother who supports and nurtures not only herself, but also her family and community. In relationship dynamics, these karmic influences put the spotlight on where the relationship has fallen short in providing one with love, support, and nurturing, emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual. For karmic relationships, by definition, withhold these very aspects, so that individuals' heart is cracked open and they are forced to move into self-love, self-mothering, and shift their focus from selfish, self-serving mentality in a relationship to focusing on what they can add, bring to the relationship. That is, they begin to act from a place of love-filled abundance rather than love-deprived scarcity. And it is then and only then can one move out of karmic relationships and step into soulmate partnerships, and not a moment earlier. The lessons here are recognizing self-worth and moving into self-love, sovereignty, independence, and abundance of the heart and soul by taking the reins of one's life in one's own hands, courageously facing obstacles and finding practical, workable solutions instead of playing the blame game and manipulative, self-serving agendas, and taking full self-responsibility and accountability of one's life path. Forgiveness is also on the cards to give full closure to the mother wounds, so that you may move into the next cycle with the light heart. And since it is serious Leo season, these lessons are meant to move you into alignment with your highest heart-centered passion, joy, and exuberance as you take leadership and ownership of your own inner kingdom with courage, accountability, and responsibility. And light and grace and joy be the change you want to see. Sake Na. From IsisChannelings.wordpress.com. Beloved beings of light, it is now 9:47 p.m. PST time. My sacred Condor and I just went outside and viewed the beautiful La Luna as she was rising just above the horizon. She is looking the biggest and most magnificent I have ever seen her, with a red hue of the fires of Shiva and Shakti. We received a very powerful heart chakra activation and opening, so be sure to go out under the moonlight tonight and take on her powerful divine mother feminine goddess energies, and let them fill your body with her unconditional love and illuminating light. 12:21 coming in. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Natalia Alba. Beloved ones, we are already moving toward the next energetic passage, one of profound light integration and decodement. August brings a massive embodiment for those who are ready to transcend their human limits and step into a free, sovereign space. We start the month with an Aquarian full moon at 9 degrees, although not the only one, for August has 2 full moons, the last one at the end of the month in the water sign of Pisces. We too have another new moon in the fire sign of Leo in the middle of the month, and the 8-8 portal. Events that denote what is already taking place within ourselves in the micro, and that support us in our quest for freedom and personal growth. Ascension does not occur when there are certain planetary events or fixed dates, as guides repeatedly share, but about our inner work and the assistance of highly evolved beings that we are able to be immersed in this planetary transition. For outer energies only help us when we give them a purpose, and not the other way around. There is nothing governing our inner cycles, for nothing has this power. Aquarius is precisely a fixed sign. We have a lot of fixed energies with the T-square happening at the moon time, between the Sun in Leo, Moon in Aquarius, and Jupiter in Taurus. We are invited to learn how to free ourselves from fixity, linearity, and many beliefs that impede us to liberate our authentic selves, acting with integrity and with the courage to release old habits. For this is what Leo too invites us to do, to be fearless, stand in our higher heart, in our personal truth, despite all the tactics and distractions, for us not to be who we are. Aquarius, even if ruled by the element air, is too represented by the water bearer, as a reminder for us to also flow with freedom, adapting to all conditions as water does. Water represents the emotions we have within, as well as the ideas we hold in our mental plane, and which most of the time are fixed and linear, limiting us from experiencing our true potential. The water bearer is ruled by Uranus, which is in Taurus, reminding us of the importance of recognizing and embodying our natural abilities, bringing our soul's gifts into the world and serving others throughout what we uniquely birth and consciously decide to share for all. To help us in our purpose of developing our divine abilities, we too have an important event on August 15th, Neptune semi-sextile true node, which will be of great importance for those descending their personal mission or new aspects of it, for it is precisely about communing with the God worlds, with the spiritual aspect of us, to bring forth new creations, guidance, or what we need for our personal journey and that of all. On the same day, we too have another important alignment, Saturn semi-square Chiron, which reminds us that we all wish to birth, descend, or expand, can only occur when we take full responsibility for who we are, have been, and for our personal journey. There is no more blaming anyone, yourselves, or anything else for your personal trajectory. There is only a higher awareness and perspective that will help you disengage from the shadows and the many illusions of who you are not. It is only when we acknowledge our wounds, look at our fears, face our shadows, and choose to initiate our healing journey that we can move into the next step of soul mission, integration, and expansion. For if we do not achieve this first step, emptying ourselves from all that no longer serves to the present self, we cannot continue embodying all we wish to bring into fruition. Aquarius represents the 12 phases of our evolutionary progress within the zodiac cycle. It is the antepenultimate stage, being the last one, Pisces, for us to regain all the knowledge and experience required for reaching ascension. With this sign, we begin to recognize our unique gifts, knowing they are only useful when shared and appreciated. For it is only when we give ourselves to others that our presence and essence on this planet have true meaning and value. It is when we reach the wisdom represented by this sign that we have cleared ourselves from karmic records, beginning to allow a higher infusion of light into our physical bodies. Due to this process, we finally step into a path of selfless assistance, where the focus is no longer put on egoic desires, but on asking ourselves what we can be of assistance. To do so, first we need to comprehend the nature of the abilities we came here to work with and offer to others. On a more universal perspective, August is a month that offers us healing, empowerment, heart reconnection, and above all, the opportunity for us to continue reconnecting our DNA, for the energies descending from the 7th and 8th dimensions will serve us to awaken our DNA strands, beginning to reconnect ourselves with these dimensions, as it was meant to be at the beginning, and shall be again. For those who resonate with retrogrades, at the end of the month, Mercury and Uranus will turn retrograde, offering you an opportunity, if you have created this belief, to expand in silence, shifting mental patterns and beliefs, transforming yourself from the inside out. Although there is always the same opportunity, independently of retrogrades, for there is nothing ever retrograde within creation, as expansion is the only constant. This is a month for heart healing, profound transmutation, and grid work, for we are all in different phases of our evolutionary path. For some, this month will be a month to be in silence, in deep soul reconnection and alignment, while for others it will be about focusing on healing and on everything that is no longer in perfect resonance with their chosen frequency. Independently of where we are, our common mission as ascending souls should not be an outcome, a final destiny, for there is never one, as we are always in constant evolution. Our main aim is to heal, rejuvenate, and assist in our unique way, simply by being who we are, for it is not only by being or achieving more that we ascend or help the whole. August is a 6 universal number, which represents the stabilization that is taking place in many of us and in our planet's organic gates, after the many changes that have been taking place for the last few months. A number that asks us for balance, harmony, and compassion in both ourselves and in our relationships. For this is too a propitious month for us to work on our divine reunions, remembering that we too are here to master how to create balanced and equal reunions. Our relationships are the perfect way for us to master the ego self, as they show us what we cannot see for ourselves. This is a month for expansion and self-realization, healing and grid work, for we all have different missions. A month for us to take care of our bodies as they suffer the impact of all our daily thoughts, habits, feelings, past wounds, and the many energies that we have consciously chosen to embody. Energies whose main purpose is to continue assisting us to heal and restore all that has been damaged within our DNA and bodies, for abundance, love, expansion, and all we wish to create depends on how we are on the inside. Being healed, whole, and aligned is what brings unification in the physical, a personal choice that requires daily inner work. Otherwise, our lives will continue reflecting the fragmentation that still resides within. I wish you a blessed healing, integration, and expansive month, beloved ones, within infinite love, from NataliaAlba.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. The full moon is releasing roadblocks so you can rise up into happiness, fun, and blessings. You may not even know what that is quite yet, especially if you have been living to make others happy and fit in. Those timelines are ending, especially being heartbroken by others. This breakthrough is showing you the truth that now it's your turn to be happy, healthy, and have love. Subconscious spheres are detoxing out of the chakra system so you can and are ready to let love in. This starts with self-love and seeing yourself accurately, a magnificent child of God. Receive these breakthroughs through quiet time, rest, and self-care. Put yourself first until you feel balanced and strong. Tend to your own garden. Receive the energies working behind the scenes that are helping you evolve with ease, grace, courage, and knowledge. In Jesus Christus' name, Amen. God bless you. Love, Carolyn. From 144godcode.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Adrian Elise. This full moon happens at 9 degrees Aquarius on August 1st and 2nd. We are smack dab in the middle of some of the most intense astrology. Pluto is in exact square to the nodes of the moon. We are feeling impatient around where we have not been able to progress in making our world what we know it can be. Thousands of years of forces working against healing and the light are catching up to us. We are feeling weary and exhausted and ready to get on with it. This full moon is putting the pressure on our world to change. Enough is enough. We can no longer stand for the dark corruption and defilement of everything beautiful in our world. Some are waiting on Jesus, but maybe it is the feminine that saves us this time. The goddess is rising again as the earth awakens into higher frequencies. Venus will be enshrined to the galactic center in Sagittarius, pointing to the greater spiritual destiny of the feminine. She is leading the way in ascension, and she's been chained up in the dungeon for far too long. When Mother wakes up, you better have that mess cleaned up, because she is not having any of it. The patriarchy has made sure the feminine magic was erased, buried, and demonized. Dark forces use fear to control humanity. Because if we feel connected to her, our great mother, we feel safe and at peace. In order for them to maintain control, our beautiful goddess had to go to the underworld. But now we are seeing through their dark games and agendas, and one by one, taking back our mind and soul from the lower programming. We are learning to love again, opening our hearts to the flooding in of miracle energy that must come with this dimensional shift. Many layers of old business are falling away with this epic game-changing astrology. It can be an intense process, but it's about making room for our full light to incarnate and shine. From AdrianElise.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Colleen Lemma. Today is August 1st, 2023, with a full moon at 9 degrees Aquarius. What a way to start out the month while in the Lionsgate portal. Aquarius is about the individualistic humanitarian. It is rebellious, eccentric, altruistic, independent, intuitive, inventive, innovative, revolutionary, unconventional, and futuristic. Aquarius beats to the beat of their own drum and does not care what anyone else thinks. They are objective and desire liberation, freedom, equality, and justice for all people on the planet. This full moon is in a challenging square aspect to Jupiter, ruler of our belief systems and stubborn Earth sign Taurus, and to Mars, ruler of active movement and analytical Earth sign Virgo. We must be thoughtful, patient, discerning, and make a plan regarding the next steps we wish to take on our path. Aquarius, the great awakener, can sometimes do something sudden and unexpected, as he is called to the higher quest. But in this case, it would be wise to think things through and create a strategy for best results. There will be plenty of time to move forward towards the vision and the dream. Blessings of love and light to all from SacredSoulEmpowerment.com. And from Divine Star of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Full supermoon in Aquarius. Mars in Virgo, trine Jupiter in Taurus. The wind blows, lifting the hat from my head. I watch it sail down the road, bounce once, twice, then come to rest upside down. A child scoots from the shadows, retrieves the hat, pops it on her head and giggles. I turn and walk away. It didn't suit me anymore anyway. This lunation is conjunct asteroid, Mad Hatter, and square Jupiter. It's all towering cumulus clouds and shafts of sunlight heaven sent. Strange robots, fringe science, rabbit holes. The cosmic weather is wild, and so we too are blown by the wind, up, up, and away. A bird's eye view, raised by a rocket. Earth disappears, stranded in space, mind blown. Back on the ground, feet rooted, toes tingling. Thoughts center around friends, groups, teams, networks, whether or not we fit in, whether or not we can be ourselves. It's time to peel off the mask, reveal your true identity, sing your heart song loud and proud. Hold space for your healing. Link arms with your soul group. Freedom is born from bravery. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 180, Yellow Spectral Sun, 1010 flowing in. Spectral is the name for the number 11, and its keywords are liberate, dissolve, and release. The 11th day of a wave spell is always a challenge to the wave spell itself. We are in the White Dog wave spell, and today we are liberated from focusing on love, loyalty, and heart. The wave spell agenda begins to wane now as we are getting close to the end. Whatever headspace you've been occupying since day one, forget about it and have a day off. Liberate yourself and enjoy feeling free and untethered by any agenda. Today is Yellow Sun, which represents enlightenment, universal fire, and life. The Yellow Sun has been the challenge for this whole White Dog wave spell, and so folks born on Yellow Sun have been having a tough time. Today shall bring some relief. For the rest of us, the light will shine on something unforeseen, and this enlightenment liberates us. Knowledge is power. Expect to discover things today that will alter the course of your life. Every time we have a download of information, every time we accumulate more knowledge, we change who we are and where we are going. I think, therefore I am. On Yellow Sun days, we are upgrading our data banks and storing information that later can be accessed. As it is a number 11 day, expect to be liberated by things you learn today. The guy today is also the Yellow Sun, and so a double helping of sunny energy. That's a lot of sunshine, folks, but put on your sunglasses. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Christina Papa Giorgio, Yellow Spectral Sun, 11 Ahau, Keen 180, 1st of August 2023, Liberating Enlightenment, 1/8/2023 equal 187 equal 115 equal 16 equal 7, day codes. 1. New beginnings, independent, leader, original, unique. 7 magic, mystic, spiritual, solitude, initiation, month year codes. 8 infinite abundant source flow. 15 spiritual alchemy, charisma, magnetism. 6 heaven, Christ, romance, family, fertility, joy. 20 the awakening, clear vision. 2 partner, twin, cooperation, alliances. 23 royal star of the lion, strength, protection. Keen 180 equal 9, destiny, service, compassion, humanity, grace. Liberating our light. Welcome to August. August is the 8th Gregorian month of the year as we head into Leo season, a very fiery and active month as we journey through the Lion's Gateway. An abundance of fire energy is available to us to step forward and upwards, claiming our sovereignty and power in this overtone wizard year. August is the 8th month, denoting infinity and the flow from source, the in-breath and out-breath of spirit, as the energy flows to and fro, in and out of our vessel. We have greater access to abundance, prosperity, resources, and pure creation power. Leo is the sign of royalty and denotes a crowning as we accelerate through this ascension corridor. August is a 15-6 universal month which marries well with the Leo energies, as 15 brings forth great spiritual alchemy, joy, and beautiful, benefic energy blessing us from heaven. 6 in the golden Christos energies. After the tough tests and initiations that July brought, August gives us the opportunity to take back our power and steer the reins in the direction we desire. Aho, beloved sovereign Wayshowers. Day 11 in the White Dog wave spell of unconditional love, loyalty, devotion, service, friendship, and faith. We are uncovering and healing all that separates us from source love in order to be love. Today we are liberating our light. We are liberating the love within us through shining our light independently and dissolving all that is not light through the power of love. Tone of creation, spectral is the 11th tone of creation. It operates in the emotional realm, and its actions are that of dissolving, releasing, and liberating. So today is all about emotional release. Allow that energy in motion to be expressed and dissolved. Allow the tears, the laughter, the joy to be expressed. No holding back. Connect with your higher wisdom, giving you the intelligence to carve a new path of liberation. This is a very powerful opportunity to release core wounding of old ancient ancestral patterns and cycles, choosing to release and liberate all that no longer serves our well-being. These are very powerful energies to work to create final closure, dissolving all impediments to you finally claiming your true sovereignty. Tone 11 symbolizes a gateway and polarity, inviting you to step through into a new, more divine reality in your perfected, golden, Christed body. The liberation gate is fully open today. Today's question is, what do I need to dissolve and release in order to liberate more love and light and rise as an enlightened, sovereign being? Divine blessings for releasing all shackles to liberate all your love and pure light. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 180, Yellow Spectral Sun. The mantra, the code for today is, I dissolve in order to enlighten. Releasing life, I seal the matrix of universal fire. With the spectral tone of liberation, I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can either make a monthly pledge or a one-time donation to the links at egolovecondor.com. 444 coming in. I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Angel of the Light, KSBSN, for your pledge and support on YouTube memberships, and welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a powerful prayer from Divine Sister of the Light, Aurelia. Prayer for First Ray Healing, God's Will Prayer. In the name of God I Am, I invoke the presence of beloved Master Lemuria, Archangel Michael, and all ascended masters and angels of the blue flame love of God's will to guide and protect me daily and hourly. Archangel Michael, come into my life. Help me overcome all density with your sword of blue flame. Cut me loose and set me free from all negativity and errors of the past. I ask for a shaft of blue lightning of divine love to be established over my being, over my home, my family, my work, and all my affairs. I call the guidance I need to manifest God's will in all aspects of my life, to fulfill my divine purpose here on earth and make my ascension in the light. I claim for God's will to manifest everywhere on earth as it is in the realms of light and freedom. I give thanks that my request is answered according to God's holy will. And so be it, beloved I am. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed, and sacred full super moon in Aquarius. As we begin this beautiful, magnificent, and powerful month of August into the 8-8 Lion's Gate and into the new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.